Okay, alright, welcome on back to more Titan Quest. Back with my new sorcerer build. Sorry, pyromancer. I should use the correct term. Yeah, this is my skill tree in case anyone... Yeah, it's been a while since I last played, so I apologize if I go over things that I already went over in the last episode or two. Let's continue on. Little bit rusty here. Don't mind me. Oh yeah, definitely gotta get used to my point and clicking game. Again. Let's remember to actually chew on a potion before I go down. Before I get too low of health. That would be great. Thanks, me. Okay. Well. Oh, right, I forgot I had that happen. Energy potion. I did do the unlock content codes that work for the Steam account. So if anyone's curious about when I open up the bank and I suddenly have new equipment, that's the reason why I have that stuff, is I did the unlock content codes. Ugh, stutter. Unnecessary stutters. Anyway. I don't know, I'll leave it up to you, but in the comments, or maybe I'll do a vote on my channel for anyone who actually ends up visiting it. But yeah. If anyone wants to see me change back to playing my bow character, which is a pretty simple character. Nope, and I wasn't paying attention to my health. Great. Yeah, that's what I get for doing that. Getting too carried away talking about stuff. Whoops. Thought I could cast my shield. Accidentally turned on and then turned off my fire enchant. Anyway. So, yeah. Alchemist, really? I don't even need some of this stuff. But I guess I could still technically use it. Even though I don't really need it. Need some of it. Okay. So that's mostly just dead ground there. But yeah. Gonna heal here, because I noticed I'm lower health. Alright. 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 Toss something over there. Cool. Throw that. Takes out 3 of them. Which isn't too bad. Alrighty, huge. Oh, whoops. Let's get that armor back up so I'm taking less damage. Or that shield, rather. Whoa! Okay, that was deadly. But, yeah. what I was gonna say before I got distracted by my character going down was, I don't know, leave in the comments if you want me to switch to my bow build when we get up to that level, or that stage, because that character is just kind of sitting around doing nothing, for the most part. So if you want to see a third character in action, then yep. Or if you want to just see me play through with this character, or maybe I'll make sure the Conqueror is caught up in between time, so that I can switch back to them if you want me to. Maybe. But yeah, just something to consider that I can do. Let's make sure of this, do that. Gotta be careful here. Enemies are doing some decent damage. I'm pretty sure I would be constantly getting melted if it wasn't for this the damage reduction on this shield. And the protection from fire as well. Another Zeus's Thunderbolt, that's 2 in the same cave. Let's go. That's very good, actually. Don't know why I whispered that. Completely unintentional that I whispered that. But, yeah. That's that area cleared. Just kind of zooming on through. Anything special? Nope. Doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, could you stop hitting me with lightning? Hello? Ow. Ow, 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 ow. I can't even hold up my freaking enchants because I'm getting drained of all my mana. Jeez. Couldn't even hold up my enchant because I kept getting drained of all my mana by that elite. That's the type of elite that is usually the death of this type of build. It seems. Is any of them that just pretty close to instantly drain all of your character's MP? Because then you literally can't do anything other than run around and hope that you don't get sniped real fast. Other than that, yeah. Oh, we're already at another checkpoint. I wasn't expecting that. I forgot how close this one was. Sure. 2 Zeuses. What is this? Cold resistance? I can sell that. Sure. Let's activate this. Parnassus's portal. Parnassus portal. We are now officially getting into, or at least closer to, the end game of, or the end of the Act 1. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. There's still 2 more portals, I think it showed, left. Alright, that's another one of these done. I love how 18% lightning damage, 18% electrical burn damage, and 3 to 21 lightning damage, and then a 5% chance of 2.0 seconds of stun, which I can enchant a weapon with that, which means if I put this on, hold up, hold on, are there generic staves? There must be generic staves, right? Okay, not there, but I want to see if there's generic staves. Because if there's a generic stave, then that gives me an idea for a storm character later on.
I sell to the wise and powerful. Are you sure you should be shopping here?
Yeah, okay, so if I got like an oak or a something staff, right, that was just lightning, it was just generic, yeah, like this pine rune staff, and then I threw on one of those, that makes it actually a really insanely strong weapon. Right? Like if I grab this and then I throw one of those completed runes on it, that's 18% more damage, which is, I guess, more of a spellcaster's focus rather than a generic attacker's focus, but yeah. Right, so if I do this, can I apply it to this? Oh, I can apply it to that apparently. I wonder why. Yeah, but it also adds 3 to 21 lightning damage. Hold on. Okay, these rolled the exact same for completion. Damage and attack speed, damage and attack speed. I'd want the Valor of Achilles on like my warfare weapons, because it would be 5 extra damage, but then the attack speed, right? And then this has extra completed attack speed, that has extra physical damage? Yeah. Okay. So if I was playing a warfare still, or even just a defender, or a conqueror, sorry, then I'd want the Valor of Achilles in that, I guess. I'm just looking at them all and I'm like, okay, sure, whatever you say, right? But yeah, if I throw this on here, are you sure you want to enhance this item? Yes. So 1.0 energy regen, but then it has extra lightning damage, extra electrical burn, and even more lightning damage on top of it. So now it's 13. It's all the way from 13 to 54 in damage. Not accounting for the fact that you can go into Storm here, get Ice Shard, or sorry, get Storm Nimbus. Which increases your lightning damage every once in a while, or it has a chance to at least. Every time you cast it, and then Heart of Frost, and then Static Charge, Thunderball, which would be huge for your character, for your build, if you're going lightning. Yeah, I still haven't decided what I'm going to do after Earth, because I know I should focus on that, so that I'm not just absolutely bricked when an enemy comes along that's immune to fire, or at least like hyper resistant to it, like the Hellhounds are. But anyway, let's continue. Enough of me yammering on, let's continue on. Immediately boosted. Cool. Cool. Boar Man, Veteran Enforcer. Does that mean I missed the other Boar Man? No, I wouldn't have. No, I don't think I did. Money, money, money. Alright. Goodbye. They didn't drop anything. Alright. Fair enough. Beastman Archer number 783. Ah. Just instantly getting melted by the extras. You know, the typical thing that happens. The typical, usual thing that happens. There we go. Cover my experience. And yeah. Alright. Cool. Doesn't seem to have been much of a problem. Oh, letter from Beastman Archer 783. Sure. Money. Money, money, money. Anyway, I'm gonna read this because I'm pretty sure it's reasonable. 6 weeks since Hero Boy came this way, Susan has been making eyes at him, and I have to admit that I find her quite charming. To be frank, this might partially be because she's the only female satyr I've seen yet in these parts. On that note, it's appealing to see this kind of rampant sexism within the ranks of the Beastman army. I'm sure there are plenty of qualified woman satyrs who would like a shot at military service. Heck, even the name of the organization is sexist. I'm sure the Maynods don't appreciate being a part of the Beast Man army. As such, I've begun lobbying for a more inclusive name, but have yet to decide on something more suitable. Beast Person Army? Beast People Corps? So far my efforts have been met with derision, but I'm confident that I will bring the brass around. I'm sorry, I'm trying to contain a laugh. They can't afford a lawsuit with all the money they've lost from Hero Boy opening our chests and stealing all our gold. I have to go now. Our scouts saw Hero Boy coming on the horizon. Again, thanks for the care package. You have no idea how much our guys appreciated the cookies and body armor. Sincerely, Mark, aka Beastman Archer number 783. Oh, fourth wall breaking. And just outright hilarious. Sorry. That is really funny. That is really, really funny. Fourth wall breaks are always like the one joke that gets to me the easiest. A lot of the time. If it's done well, of course. Okay. Well, that was disturbingly easy. I haven't even put my stats into this stuff again yet. So I'm a little bit on the worried side about how this is going to unfold here. Boosts the physical damage of attacks and provides a chance of causing critical fire damage while under the effects of earth enchantment. Okay, plus 5% physical damage. I don't know why I would want that. But 19 burn damage over 3 seconds. Then Stone Skin tempers armor, increases protection and fire resistance while under the effects of earth enchantment. Okay. So, suppose I probably want that, right? Let's get this upgraded a little. Well, do I want to do... Yeah, no, let's get this upgraded a bit so that it does more damage, because it's meant to be kind of a... sort of a nuke, more or less. Alright, and then let's get dexterity up just a hint. Let's get dexterity up just a little bit more so I can afford it for some of my upcoming armor. Main quest updated. Oh, the source of the monsters. Okay. Lower war camp. Oh, yeah, here. Okay. Now I know where I am. I'm trying to remember where I am on the map. Not always the easiest thing. This is only my second serious run through of the game where I'm actually paying attention. Okay. Is there any point to me going this way? No, not really. Probably not, at least. So I'll have to find that boar man, which I think he's up here somewhere. Sorry for the sniffling, by the way. How? How? Woof. Draining rune staff. Necklace of energy. Padded wraps. Okay. A runed staff, huh? 20 fire damage, energy leech, and energy regen. It's not that great. Wish it was better, but it isn't. It is not better than it could be. Oh, frame rate's dropping here. As long as it doesn't freeze, and as long as the frame rate isn't actually just nothing, and as long as it isn't screenshot frame rate, it should be okay. Yeah, nothing. I figured. Alright. Might have to go back to town to get more health potions, because I haven't really picked up that many. Let's stop continuing down and let's head up here. Front some of these upper areas, because I think there's a cave up here that has the quest boar man that I'm looking for. Oh, boar man Thane. I was wondering where that thunder and electricity was coming from. Primitive chest over here. Primitive chest here. Now I feel bad, dude. Now I feel bad. It's like giving the characters like that they have actual lives and stuff, the enemies, which makes sense. It makes sense that they have extra lives and so on. They have actual lives outside of just, you know, being enemies that wander around. But no. Shaman summoned the boars before I could actually get to them. Oh well. Reapply, reapply. Moving on out. Alright. Okay. Natural cave. Huh. Alright. Sure. Level 14 already? One more level and I get another upgrade to my stuff, right? I think that's correct. Could be wrong. Whoop. Not having to be super worried about the fire damage is honestly really nice. Being able to just move through and not have to worry about that at all, or at least very little. Carved Staff of Life. Okay, they chose not to do that. Elemental damages, movement speed, reduction to all elements. Oh, that's really nice, actually. I didn't realize I was going to be like that. I was going to find something like that. That's definitely the next thing I work to. On my next level up, I'm going to be putting into strength so that I can get that. Because elemental damage is pretty big. Oh, one of them cast their... Oh, I'm out of health. I didn't realize I was out of health stuff. Oh no. Didn't realize I was out of health potions. Okay. Hey, there's one. Okay. It's pretty big. Even though it probably won't fully heal me because it's only a light potion. Come on. Gold, Beast Caller's Ring. Where did I just pick up that? Okay. Battle marker would have made this so much easier. Oh well. It'll probably run out before I get to any more action there. Oh, another elite. Okay, hello. I don't have a health potion. So I'm just gonna have to kind of do that. There. Scary. Double axe of brawn. Brute's armor of insight. Interesting. Alrighty. Anybody else? Neat. Cool. Sure. However you want to try it. Essence of Hecate's Crescent. Okay. Is that it? Yep, that looks to be it. Somebody dropped something. Heard it. Okay. I guess no one dropped anything in actuality. Somehow. Woof. Oh, right, okay. Yep, nope. I'm heading back and getting potions. Back to Parnassus. If you notice the music's a little bit louder, it's because I turned it up for Chained Echoes, I believe. For my Chained Echoes episodes that I was recording. That aside though... Oh, cannot sell this? Okay, I'll just drop it then. Can I drop it? I can't drop it either. Can't just drop it on the ground. Alright. Great, sure. Not really. Sell the pet stuff. If there's any more of that. No. Energy. 8 intelligence instead of 6. Energy. And then that stuff. Alright. Okay, back to Delphi to store some stuff. Delphi? Is it Delphi? I always get that wrong, and probably by the time I read your comments telling me how it's spelled, I'll be like episode 20 or something and completely out of the act. So it won't really even matter anyway at that point. But yeah. Iwagi, what was it? Krokote, Chikatabi. There's the katana. Where's the sai? There's the sai. What else? Chikatabi. There's the Sanjaku Tenagui, I believe is how it was pronounced. And then... what's the Chikatabi? Chikatabi. There. Yeah, these are level 30 armor sets. In case it wasn't obvious by the... if I was hovering over them, you were looking at the levels and by how they're red. But, yeah.
Potions! Greaves! Don't bother me now. I need customers.
Bro, I am a customer. Let's get 40 of these. I'll grab a few more of these. Sell that. Forgot to put away the thing. The, relic.
Fine poem.
Can I just throw this in here? I'll just throw that in there. On my archer, I found the one that can drop from the mummies in Act 2. Which, I mean, just adds even more to, like, to what they are outside of being enemies. And what they were, before they got turned into whatever they are now. Just looking through these effects here. 90 energy, 11 intelligence, vitality damage resistance. Chance of rings and amulets. So I'd have to get a a white ring or amulet. Just to get, what was it? This? No. The crescent. Just to get 12% energy, 60% energy regen. I guess that's really good. And then vitality damage resistance or 11 intelligence isn't bad, actually. That's a really good ring. That would be a really good ring. 12 strength, 5% chance of stun. 12 strength and another 11 strength. That would be really good on. That would be really good on something. 12 strength and 10% physical damage. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. The Onk. These here. Pierce damage, and then chance of pierce retaliation, and then pierce resistance. Damage to undead, damage to undead, damage to undead, and then just general damage. Movement speed armor, movement speed energy. Like, I'm rolling pretty good on these. Not terribly bad. 45 poison and then reduced armor on something whenever I hit it. Total speed and then offensive ability. Yeah, it's not. I mean, I'm rolling pretty good on these, seemingly. Pierce damage, attack speed, increase in projectile speed, and then physical damage. Oh, I might have to get a generic bow just to get this. That's really good. The physical damage increase. I'll have to check out what my bow is on my other character. Attack speed again, and then physical damage again. And then this can enchant all armor, so imagine just this and this on 2 pieces of my armor. That alone sounds crazy, but then you realize I also have a headpiece on my other character that increases my strength, dex, and so on by a minimum of 10%, which is also pretty crazy. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, feel free to just, maybe leave a comment down below if you didn't enjoy the video. Tell me why you didn't like it. If you enjoyed the video, hey, leave a comment too. Tell me why you did enjoy it. Helps me figure out where I'm lacking in my so on and so forth, right? But other than that, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.